The news magazine program America in Black returns this month with 2 new episodes. We have CBS News, Maurice DuBois here to chat all about it and what we can expect in the second season. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks for having me. Great to see you, Rudy.
Great to see you as well, too. This is your first time contributing to the program. You have a wonderful profile piece on a wonderful governor who's making a lot of changes. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
It's very exciting. Governor Wes Moore is a fireball of energy. He's 45 years old. His first political office, as you may or may not know, he ran for it, he won, and he spent the first year, according to the people there in Maryland, fulfilling the promise that he made. He was 10 for 10, he likes to say, in legislative wins. Like, he put up 10 major items and he got them. They went through. And so here's a man who ran on his biography, which is an extraordinary story. He was, he lost his dad at 3, detained by the cop in New York when they moved there. His family was struggling. His mom was single. There's some amazing turning points in his life. And to go from an 11-year-old boy in the backseat of a cop car to governor of the state of Maryland, just that alone is a compelling story. But along the way, he did some amazing things. He's made a lot of friends, and he's got a lot of momentum behind him as he runs the state of Maryland. But of course, the talk is this man the next rising star in the Democratic Party? He makes Democrats' hearts beat faster. And it's a very interesting situation there. He's trying to run the state, but everyone's talking about, are you running for president? So we definitely addressed that. And that's a little teaser for you there for the show.
And another wonderful thing is that how he talks about the kids when he sees them, whether he's going through schools or out in public, as far as like the opportunities that they have, and seeing things like not waiting until their teens or 20s, but looking at like the next generation. How can we start these kids off, right from the very start?
Interesting, right? I asked him about that. And when he sees young people, he sees himself. And when he sees young single mothers, he sees his mom. And he literally has that as his guiding principle. And that's where he starts and ends the day, thinking in those terms. It's very interesting. You don't really hear that kind of talk from a lot of public officials. So a lot of his initiatives, a lot of his thoughts, a lot of his policies are in that vein. And so we spending a day with him, running around the state and seeing how the staff is trying to keep up with him and hand him the latest material, answer the latest question. These folks are done by the end of the day. But those are his outlines, and those are his, sort of his structures that he works within, and he just goes.
That is amazing. We also have a couple of profile pieces on Victoria Monet, who just won the Grammy Best New Artist. And then we're going to get Keith Lee, who's a food critic who's making waves all across the country. I know he was in the Chicagoland area, made some waves there, and he did a lot of big things in Atlanta. If you could say a quick message to maybe some of the younger viewers who may look at some of these like pieces that they connect with in pop culture on social media, but to pay attention, because this is an election year, to maybe all the things that we're seeing on the program.
Right. Well, the program is designed almost like a Black 60 Minutes. And so you're going to get in depth. You're going to get to meet people in ways that you don't normally, right? It's pretty quick. You get in, you get out, blah, 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 and you get just the headline. Here we go a little deeper. We let you really get a feel for who these people are. And in an election year in particular, there will be figures that we'll be talking to throughout the year. And so a chance to really dig in deep, get to know up close and personal these figures who matter. And so if you're younger, you might want to tune in.
Right, so it's going to shape your future as well, too. Maurice, thank you so much for your time today. America in Black airs on BET and CBS News streaming. It's going to start. The new episodes are going to start streaming on February 20th.